Yes, welcome back to the early morning cardio walking. Now guys, walking is very important. Not running, walking. Slow walking, a little bit faster walking. It's very important in what you want to accomplish, not just for your overall condition, but losing weight step by step. Because losing weight, guys, is not gonna happen within like a week, 2 weeks. You will start losing weight with a combination of different things involved if you can be dedicated to it. See, a lot of people think that by exercising a lot you're gonna lose weight. No, you're not gonna lose weight by exercising a lot. You can run all day, you can walk all day, you can do different exercises, weight lift things, and you're gonna look at your go on a scale and you're like, wow, I've done so many things and I'm not losing weight. And that's because the most important part of losing weight along with doing cardio is eating properly. A lot of people don't realize it and they just work out a lot and they waste time on just putting their body through a lot of stress of running, jogging, walking. And I do it, as you guys see, and I do every day. I walk, but I walk mostly, and walking is most important. Now the combination, which is very important also, is eating what you eat. Now the most important part is, guys, you're gonna have to have protein. You cannot just not eat. You cannot just eat once a day. It's not gonna help, because what's gonna happen is you will start having other problems with your health, because you're putting your body through a lot of stress by not eating properly. So sometimes some people do intervals of having snacks throughout the day, and as resellers, sometimes, guys, it's like pretty much you're confined to doing pretty much same stuff every day, and listing, shipping, sourcing, all this stuff. Sourcing is good when you walk, because you walk a lot. Now the thing about food, which you have to realize, which is the most important factor in losing, eventually, gradually losing weight, is eating proper food. You need to, in the morning, for example, you need to eat eggs and cottage cheese. This is gonna give your body energy that it needs. Your body needs energy to do things daily. So you cannot just not eat breakfast, for example. You can, and I've done it when I go to the beans. I sometimes in the morning I don't have time to make myself breakfast, so I don't want to spend money on going to like gas station, get something, or going to those places like Sheets gas station and wait for food for breakfast. So the thing is, sometimes now what I do is in the evening, before I go to the beans, I will boil eggs, and I'll eat boiled eggs in the morning, and also cottage cheese, and you can have veggies, and stuff like that. Eggs with just nothing, guys. Don't put mayonnaise on them, it's not good. This whole stuff, mayo, all those condiments are not good. They're not gonna let you lose weight. You're gonna keep gaining, like you're gonna be staying at that same level, because like I said, it's a combination of dedication to specific foods. A lot of people, because of that, they cannot stay on a diet and jump off, because they cannot sustain eating properly. Another important factor, guys, sugar. You're gonna have to say no to a lot of sugary stuff. I'm not talking about certain drinks as people drink, like juices and stuff. Orange juice, which has sugar. There is, of course, right now, as you guys know, is sugar-free drinks. And people kind of like me, for example, I now like Coke Zero. Coke Zero, in reality, it's better than a lot of stuff like Coca-Cola with sugar or any sugary drinks, or like, you know, stuff that has a lot of sugar in it, like Starbucks drinks, which a lot of people don't realize how much sugar in those freaking drinks that Starbucks makes. It's like if you're gonna drain the liquid and just like, I don't know, there's like go through trying to weigh how much sugar possibly inside of that freaking drink, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. It refers to a lot of drinks that Starbucks makes, and even Dunkin' Donuts and all those places where you order lattes, what is it called? I forget the names of those. Not venti, caramel macchiatos, mochas. Of course, you can have some of them. You tell, because one time I remember it was funny. I was at Starbucks, which is rare, to get a drink, and I'm like, guys, please do not put any freaking sugar in it. And they still managed to make this freaking drink so sweet that I had to throw it away, because it was impossible. Like, I'm like looking at it and like, how the hell? They say they didn't, but it's still sugar, because all they put, a lot of it is sugar, containing sugar stuff. But sugar, guys, you're gonna have to say no to a lot of stuff. Even though there's sugary things in fruits, but it's better, believe me, it's better. Instead of, for example, now we're gonna talk about stuff that a lot of people love: ice cream, cheesecakes, any type of cakes, chocolate chip cookies, all this dough that is in their bread. That stuff, guys, is very bad if you're trying to lose weight, because you're gonna add, there's so many calories in this crap, you're gonna add a lot of it, and it's all waste. You're gonna work out, sort of walk, run, what doesn't matter, but this crap, it's gonna put up, you're gonna pretty much not lose any weight. You're gonna keep doing it every week. For example, you say like, oh, I don't need this stuff every day. Yeah, but say you're gonna have one, like say ice cream or cheesecake or any cake or cookies throughout, like once, twice a week, right? It's useless then pretty much you're not saying no to that stuff. You're gonna still eat it. So, I mean, I'm not telling you not to eat it, it's your life and stuff, your business. But this is why a lot of people don't understand that a lot of food that you eat is what's important about diet and losing weight. It's not walking like me right now, cardio, exercising. A lot of the people don't understand that after exercising you lose a lot of energy and you lose calories. So you become hungry. And what do? You come home and like, I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat everything. You don't have to do it this way. You have to do it in a moderation and eat specifically food like protein, meat, no extra crap like potatoes, fries, chicken wings with skin. This is the worst you can do. If you're gonna be hungry after working out, all you're gonna do is, after losing calories, you're gonna gain more calories because you're gonna eat all this crap again. So no fried food, fries, potatoes altogether, except mashed potatoes. You can eat mashed potatoes, is good. I don't use gravy anymore on it. I just eat mashed potatoes. There is butter. You can put butter. Butter is okay. You need it actually. Your body needs butter. Even though some people say it's kind of fattening, but no, it's you need it. You need the butter. So there are foods you can watch YouTube channels about this kind of stuff. There are guys who are very good, and very good people that you want to listen on YouTube about it are endocrinologists, people who deal with endocrinology. It's pretty much your system, like hormones and things. So people, you can listen to what they say about people a certain age. Like, I'm 48 right now, so at certain age people began to lose muscle. It's not just men, women too. Where does this muscle go? It goes into your belly. Why? Because if you pretty much laying, sitting, or doing like research, doing a lot of listings, and we sit a lot, so you're not moving much. So eventually, when you get older, the muscles say, "Oh, he's not using us anymore that much." So they drain. So they pretty much, you eat and you don't work out, and all this muscles are leaving you. They're leaving your body, kind of. They're getting weak. And what happens? All this crap, your belly grows. That's why people ask, why my belly is at that age, my belly grows, and some guys have like boobies and stuff. Because it's called, there are two types of fat. There's bad fat, visceral fat, and there's good fat, which is actually doesn't create any issues in your body, but bad fat does. And bad fat develops, guys, because you don't exercise, you eat improperly, you don't let your body rest, you don't sleep properly. Also, it's also important, sleeping. And I have not been sleeping right because of everything that I do, and I don't have time. But at least I'm trying to put myself on the path right now, where I'm eating now. After, like in last 2 months, I said no to a lot of foods, which I loved. One of them was fries. Fries was one of my favorite foods, and I have not had fries since June. So now it's August, and already almost 2 months. Will I be able to sustain it? I don't know. Do I have cravings for it? Yes, I have cravings for it. I'm not gonna eat it. But I had for different fries, like curly fries, waffle fries, all this kind of stuff I love. This is bad stuff. It's fried. It creates a lot of calories in that. Same as chicken wings. Of course, some people say you can use air fryer and do that. Air fryer not necessarily is good either, as you guys may think. There is still calories in it, a little bit better, but not as much. Better if you're gonna air fry the fries or wings or any fried food that you want to do with air fryer. Grilled, on the other hand, is good. Grilled chicken, lean chicken, you can boil the chicken and just eat white meat from chicken and stuff like that. That's what it's called, I guess. A little, not like whole chicken by yourself, just in moderation. Everything pretty much in food has to be done in moderation, because you don't, that all stuff that you're doing, especially when you age, because the body knows like at certain age levels, 40s, 50s, even after 30. It starts after 30 with men, and in men it's what is it called? In women it's estrogen hormone that women start losing, and in men I forget the name. So this hormone that is responsible for your energy, I think, and stuff. Yeah, something like this. I have to read about it, guys. I may be wrong, but there are two hormones which are very important. One in men, that men start to lose when they get older, and women, same thing. Same thing with about getting a belly. With men, same thing at certain age, and with women at certain age. But some women keep themselves in shape. I see women here in the park I talk to that work out every day. I see them. They do cardio. I talked to one recently. She doesn't eat any. She told me what she eats, and I'm like, man, that's insane. Like, and I'm trying to get there, you know, with this type of food that she's eating, like, you know, veggies, a lot of veggies, cottage cheese, eggs you need, meat you need, the stuff like that gives you protein for energy. You need that stuff, so it's very important, and you need to eat in moderation. No sweet stuff. Instead of eating those cheesecakes, ice creams for snacks, or for example, or not snacks, if you want to have a dessert, you can replace that stuff with fruits, apples, like whatever fruits you like, bananas. Even though bananas do have sugar in them, but you can eat them. Don't worry, guys. Bananas actually give you energy. Not a lot of them, but at least maybe 2 a day you can have bananas. and other fruits, you know, that you find, like grapes. They do contain, like I said, the fruits contain sugar, but it's not really bad sugar compared to desserts. Like I said, in terms of calories. In terms of calories, desserts and the fried crap, junky fast food, like you get from like fast food places, McDonald's, Burger King, all this crap, because of the buns, their bread, all this crap is gonna you're gonna gain weight from it. You're not gonna lose weight. You're gonna stay at that level. So every time, don't look at the scale all the time. Scale is gonna give you depression. You're gonna constantly do, like, you think you work out a lot, you're gonna go on the scale, you same weight. That's why a lot of people quit. They're like, oh, I'm putting so much energy into exercising stuff, but I'm still not didn't lose any weight because they don't have patience. Weight doesn't just, you cannot just lose it within a month, 2 months. You have to be dedicated throughout steps. The steps, like say you say no to a lot, like I said no to most fried food. I have to eat, don't eat it. Your body will have to reorganize itself. So you're not eating that crap anymore. But you're eating eggs, you're eating grilled, like lean chicken, lean beef. You can have beef, just you can grill the beef. I do shish kebab sometimes, and I'll just eat meat without anything. Like I don't even add much of salt. Salt is not good for you either. So some of you will say, oh, how is that possible? We just want to live, like enjoy the food. Yes, and some people say, like, talk about this all the time. They don't want to be like, you know, staying off the food they love. But it's their business, and it's like to each their own. But if you're trying to lose weight and be on a diet and think about like, oh, I'll start doing cardio, running, walking, doing all this stuff in a gym. But the most important part is not that. The most important part of losing weight is proper eating. See, that's what people don't realize. And proper eating starts with eating food that you're not accustomed to eating a lot. And of course, some people cannot afford even buying this kind of food. For example, a lot of that healthy food, say a lot of stuff that you actually buy in veggies. As you guys know, here in the United States, a lot of it is, you know, done with trying to grow it in a chemical type of way. So a lot of chemicals and the crap also. But at least like apples, for example, I like apples, and fruits like grapes, peaches, plums, all the stuff like that I would replace. Instead of eating desserts, I will eat fruits, and that's much better. You'll feel much better, believe me. After you eat freaking cheesecakes that you're gonna get, like, how many calories on some of them? Like 3,000. Can you imagine eating that crap all the time and how much pressure inside your body feels after eating this crap? Your belly grows. Belly is difficult to get rid of, guys. That's another thing, because visceral fat, which is bad fat, it goes into around your organs, and what it does, it may create health problems. You may develop other issues within your body because of visceral fat. And that's why when you have blood tests and your cholesterol is high, that's when this visceral fat is responsible, because it's not a good fat, and it's bad cholesterol, and it's inside of your body. That's why doctors tell you you're gonna start looking at your weight, and you go on a diet specifically because you don't want for it to develop more, you know, that cholesterol and stuff like this. But the older we get, the more susceptible everyone is, not just men, women too. And that's why, you know, in a park, for example, I see mostly here that I run, like a lot of women working out. Like, you know, running, walking, more than men. And because you know, women, I think, tend to look at it differently, so they try to keep themselves in shape, and they exercise a lot and walk and run and stuff like that. And men too, sometimes, you know, you can see guys who are older guys, even they work out, walk. I see one guy here, he's almost here every day, walking constantly in the mornings, evenings. Like, you know, it's good for you, believe me. I'm not saying something is like not good for you, for your exercise. You know, we're resellers, and well, me especially, But you know, you gotta have to look after your health eventually, guys, at a certain age, because we get older, time flies, and I think that's one of the important topics to cover sometimes, and I'll talking about it sometimes in my videos. So thank you for watching, guys. I know it's a long video, 20 minutes, but it's dedicated to health, diet. But like I said, once again, exercising, we're doing all day. You can exercise. If you don't eat properly, all this exercise goes to waste, guys. Thank you for watching. Take care. Stay healthy.